Hello, everyone. It's that time again. That's right. Time for another. This is Commentary with Ozzy Rose. Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Ozzy Rose. I hope everyone's having a great Sunday night. As for me, no complaints, but I know I'm coming to you late night with this commentary segment. It's a long story. I had a lot more even on my plate today, but no matter what, I get everything done in a day and a night that everybody expects me to, even if I'm late. But, anyways, the topic for this commentary segment is girlfriend. That's right, girlfriend. Uh, it's easy for me to pick this topic tonight, but I was talking to a friend of mine today, Timothy McCabe, who's on my show every night. He took me mattress shopping. I'm sorry today, and we was talking inside Cleo's, I was telling Brian, the guy that waited on me at work there, and we was doing the finalization on this mattress. I said, Brian, I can't have a girlfriend, man. I said, my love and marriage is to my work. I said I could only spend 2 hours a night with a girlfriend, and a good girlfriend would not like that. They want to spend more time together. And he said, or not Brian, but my friend Timothy said, well, if you teach her how to strut, she struts with you. You can have a girlfriend. I said, well, it'd be just more than strutting. I said, she'd have to be heavily involved in everything I do in a day and night. And I said, and if she works the job, there's no way she could do that. If she does it and that's all she's got is time on her hands, then if she devoted her time to doing everything that I do in a day and night, then we could spend a lot of time together. That would be the only way that I could have a girlfriend. Other than that, uh, I could have sex for 2 hours, to be blunt, in my tent each night, and that's all I could have. And no woman in a relationship just wants to have sex for 2 hours and then that's it. You don't see one another for the rest of the 22 hours in a 24-hour day. And I get that and I understand that too. A woman deserves better. A good girlfriend would deserve better. And that's what I would tell her because it's the truth. Now, if she's heavily involved in everything that I do every day and every night, like the live show at night, commentary segment, I mean, involved in everything that I do, strutting, the whole 9 yards, then we would be close, and we would have a lot of time together. But there's also this: at the end of the night, though, she would have to go to her place, and I would have to go to my tent because I can't live with a woman and or anybody for that matter. That's how relationships, I think, at least on my end, would get ruined. If if we lived together, it would ruin the relationship. I don't say that for you other couples out there, and I don't. I'm just saying it would. That's the way it would happen. We'd get on one another's nerves, and then next thing you know, then you're getting upset with one another. Then you're really mad at one another. Then you break up. Now I'm not saying that for y'all. I'm just saying that's what would happen with me. I know me. I'm 58. I'm set in my ways. So if she could be heavily involved in everything that I do in a day and night, uh, and at the end of the night go to her place and me go to my place for a few hours sleep, then it would be a great relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend. I won't ever get married. I can tell you that. I don't believe this is just for me. I don't say for y'all. As y'all know, in these commentary segments, I only give you mainly examples for me because I don't tell anybody what to do. I ain't nobody's boss. Uh, but I mean, it's just like this. I mean, I don't really could see too a woman being heavily involved in everything that I'm doing. She would get tired of that, I think, after a while, too. But if not, then it would be, like I said, a great relationship. But I would never get married, and the reason why I would not get married again, that would make my third marriage, and I'm not going. At 58, I'm just not going to do it. My last marriage, we was only together, dating, married, all together a year. We didn't sleep in the same bed, same bedroom, or nothing. We had never had sex, nothing. It was just more or less a friendship. She deserved better at the time. I couldn't commit because I was not over my wife. I'm over my wife today. Don't get me wrong. I'm really over it today. But for me, I don't believe in marriage after marriage. That's just me. I don't say that for any of you out there, so please don't take offense to it. But I know me, as far as me and a girlfriend, we would get on one another's nerves if we lived together, and that's true. But now I wouldn't live with a female best friend, but wouldn't live with a male best friend either, because we'd wind up not being friends. We'd get on one another's nerves in that kind of capacity, just being friends. So and like I said, I'm just saying that for me, because I know how I am. So Uh, the me and my late wife, we knew one another like a book. You know, she didn't tell me what to do. I didn't tell her what to do. She came and went where she wanted to. I came and went where I wanted to. And that was just how it was. We didn't answer to one another. You know, and I've been a free spirit my whole entire life. I'm trying not to get off the topic. But I've done what I wanted, how I wanted, when I wanted, no matter what the repercussions were from 5 years of age up. And that's true. And I mean that in the best way. I don't mean that in a negative way, and I don't, you know. That's why I said I've always been a free spirit my entire life. If I had a girlfriend that was involved in everything that I do in a day and night, uh, she wouldn't answer to me still, and I wouldn't answer to her. I wouldn't tell her what to do, but she couldn't tell me what to do. And because that's just how I am. But I would love to have a girlfriend, and I would. I've not had a girlfriend since I was with my original wife that died. So I've not had a girlfriend. The second woman that I met, we married. It was really just a marriage of convenience too, and friendship, and that's all it really was. She moved on, divorced me, got remarried, and is living a happy life, and I'm very happy for her too. Naturally so, because she did deserve better at the time. But uh, yeah, I would make a good boyfriend. That I know. I was always a one woman man too. I never fooled around or anything like that. That was just me, you know. But I could commit and be a good boyfriend, but I would never agree to marry. That's just me. I'm too old for that shit, anyways. That's just me too. Uh, but I know how most girlfriends are. They want you to eventually live together, and that's what I can't do either. I could, but I won't. You know. So I know. I guess you could say I'm strange in a way. Uh, but that's just me, and I'm real truthful about my life. I make my private life public. There's nothing that I'm really truly ashamed of that I did to anybody, other than what I did to myself in life. So I don't mind making my private life public whatsoever. Most people say, well, I don't mind doing that too, but there's just certain things they ain't gonna talk about. It's self therapy for me. Best way to explain it. You know, there is a girl I love. I think she knows that her two female employees have told her when I didn't have the balls to tell her, but it wouldn't might work. There's too much of an age difference. Not only that, I don't think she's interested in me that way. But even if she was, I wouldn't have her because she's back to use them. So, and then I wouldn't live with her. So I will always love her, no matter what man she's with, no matter what. But I want her to love herself and leave the shit alone. Before it takes her life. Just saying. She's a pretty girl. She's smart. But when you keep fooling with the shit, uh, it's going to fool you one day. I know from experience. You know, but I think they told her because I told them to tell her that I loved her, and so I think she knows. I just want her to love herself. You know, she deserves to. She's worth it after all. But everybody strives to be happy. Don't get me wrong. Uh, but I love my work, and that's true. My work is my girlfriend. It's my wife. I stay extremely busy, and I love it. It's not really work when you love it, and it's like Ric Flair said. So I agree with that. But so it keeps me happy, humbled, and at peace and content in life. Uh, so it is my girlfriend, and my wife, if you will, if you can understand it. Uh, but uh, I don't know. Sometimes I shouldn't think. Sometimes I think I think too much. But I will love, and women in general, I've always loved women in general. And I will die loving all women. That's just me. So all women, if I could have them as my girlfriend, of course I would. Well, that's going to be about a wrap for this late edition of the commentary segment for tonight. And of course, the topic is girlfriend. And to all you guys out there, if you ain't got your girlfriend, I hope you get you some. Until the next commentary segment, I'm the Strutting Man here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. My name is Mr. Ozzy Neil Rose. Good night, and God bless you all, America.